In response to increased reports of inappropriate attire among adolescents, and for preventing young men from being distracted at the hands of girls, or rather by the legs of girls, we hereby propose a modest dress code, one in which all our children will benefit, or at least the ones we want to. It is a deplorable state we find ourselves in, where our young women roam so thinly veiled, little more than millimeters of fabric keep our young men from seeing all. This distraction is a disturbance and a disdain upon our nation, a great stain that must be scrubbed from our educational centers, I mean our schools. We must not let our girls violate the rights of our boys. They deserve to learn free from interruption, and quite frankly, many female students have exhibited an inability to discern what is fitting. Sadly, we have found our previous attempts to curb such fashion infractions less than satisfactory. These girls in leggings turn our boys into lemmings. They become unable to resist biological urges, and so we are urgently instituting new policy to protect our most precious commodities. Thus, we present our solution to this lagging worry. From now on, all female children will be required to abide by our new code, one in which recognizes that it is actually not the clothing causing the issue, but the knowledge of what lies underneath. And so, parents will be required by law to ensure that by the time their female children enter their 8th year, that they have had a necessary procedure we call a femectomy, a surgery which will remove the legs of their daughters completely. This action will relieve girls of the responsibility of donning proper pant attire altogether, helping to dissolve the problem before our youth enter their teens. While amputation may seem to some extreme, we simply cannot have young women's extremities left to be flaunted freely, risking our young men's pursuit of great educational heights. They deserve to learn without distraction or wasted time. After all, what are mere girls' legs if we consider the loss of boys' minds? And please, do not worry about the operation itself. Hospital staff will be trained to dress the wounds properly. Isn't it sad to think all of this could have been avoided if only our female adolescents had been capable of dressing themselves properly? But rest assured, they will be able to return to school promptly, and we are confident we will see a decline of problematic incidents, the ones in which our young men are held back by the likes of unsuitable young women parading around in tights. And on one final note, if you think this satirical policy is violent and far-fetched, consider the rules and attitudes that currently exist around how young women dress. We cut up our daughters instead of admonishing our sons. Girls become nothing but slices of legs, breasts, and hips, responsible for the crimes that others commit, and yet here we are cringing at thinking of them being chopped to little bits. Wow.